Hi folks, just a quick one this evening. Test out the boil time of my Trangia alcohol stove. So while that's boiling, so the inspiration behind this was I watched a video recently by a guy called Paul Messner. He was doing a review basically of two different, well, a Jetboil stove, which you've probably all seen those things. If you haven't seen them, go Google them. There's like a gas stove, but quite a high-tech, high-spec kind of stove, and he was comparing it to an OEX version, as flies here, that same sort of thing really, and just seeing how quickly they boil, because basically the Jetboil is like a lot of money, but then it's very good. It was, I don't know, about 100 quid or something like that, maybe more, and the OEX one was about 30 odd quid, I think. So yeah, if you're interested in that, go and check him out. He's you know, bless him, he's a good guy, and he needs some more subs really, because he's not doing that well with that channel. So get over there and check that out. But anyway, so I thought, well, I'm not into the gas stoves so much. I'm much more, if you've watched my videos, you'll know I'm really into the alcohol stoves. But I have no idea how quickly they actually boil water. So in Paul's video, the Jetboil boiled 500 litres, half a litre of water in about 2.5 minutes, the Jetboil, so really quick. And the OEX one that was a bit like a Jetboil but a lot cheaper did it in 4.5 minutes. You know, is anybody in that much of a rush? To me, that's like 4.5 minutes is absolutely fine. But yeah, so I just thought I'd yeah, I have no idea how quickly this will go. So I'm using, what you see me just set up is it's a Trangia alcohol stove. I'm burning bioethanol alcohol, so just the usual stuff really. It's a kind of, well, we're in November, so it's a coolish day, but not that cold, so should burn okay. It's not at all windy today, this evening, so haven't put a windshield around it or anything like that. It doesn't need it. So yeah, let's see how we get on. I've got a timer going. You saw me start the timer on the phone, so see how long it takes. As I said, I've no idea, but it'd be interesting to know. Okay, so that is, yeah, that's boiling now. I think you can probably see that. It's turning over the bubble, so what we got? Stop the clock. Stop. Oh, well, look at that. 10 minutes. Yeah, that's boiling now. That's fine. Alright, well, I don't want to waste that water, so let's tea bag here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Pop him in there. Well, I have to say, 500 millilitres of water is it's going to be a bit of a probably should have had 2 tea bags. That's a lot of water. I wouldn't normally boil that much water, but I wanted to use the same amount that Paul used, so we got the same measure. So yeah, there you go. So 10 minutes. So yeah, a lot longer than a Jetboil. But then when you think about it, a Jetboil is designed for one thing, which is boiling water really quickly. So yeah, I kind of thought it would be between 5 and 10 minutes. It always seems to go really quick, especially when I'm making a video because I'm running around trying to do stuff. And yeah, so I'm happy with 10 minutes. 10 minutes is fine. I mean, when you're out, you know, out in the country doing stuff, out in the woods, you're not in a hurry, are you? So yeah, price wise, I don't really know off the top of my head how much my Trangia cost. I'll put a link in the description so you can see, if you haven't, you know, where you get one from. A lot of people make their own alcohol stoves these days, which is so they don't cost anything at all. I mean, if you go googling for it, you'll find people making them out of you know, old beer cans and all sorts of stuff, and the alcohol itself is not that expensive at all. So I think it's a very cheap option. So it's one of those things, isn't it? If you want something that's high tech and boils water very quickly in 2.5 minutes, then yeah, and you've got the money to spend. But for me, you know, I for a lot of other reasons, which I've probably gone into in other videos, I really like alcohol stoves and I prefer them to gas stoves anyway. I'm not in that much of a hurry, and I don't want to spend a fortune on something like that anyway. So yeah, I'm happy with 10 minutes. Right, folks, I'll leave this one here, I think, and yeah, if you've got any thoughts on this, I'd be interested to know what you think about whether you'd spend more money for a stove or not. I mean, I think it does depend on your own case, how much money you've got, obviously, but also what you're doing. I guess if you're on top of a mountain in a storm or something, you want something that's going to boil water quick, and you don't want to faff about, and maybe you don't want to worry about spilling alcohol, which is obviously always one of the downsides of the alcohol stove. I've done that a few times. All good fun. Set fire to the countryside. Yeah, so I'll leave this one here. Hope you've enjoyed it, folks. Hope it's been useful, and I will be interested to see what you think, so I'm sure you've all got experiences of different stoves. Take care, folks, and I'll see you in the next one.